Hey everyone, welcome back to pony related content and happy Scootertrix Sunday. Today I'm going to be reacting to episodes 9 and 10 of Royal Correspondence. So yeah, haven't seen Royal Correspondence in a couple weeks, but yeah, I think these just keep getting better and better, so I'm expecting some really fun things this week. Let's get started.
Whoa, I didn't expect to find you here.
Really? Oh man, I love this theme song so much. I think I say that every time, but dang.
Go away. I need a little serenity right now.
What's wrong?
I wish to be alone.
Celestia and Serenity.
It's the war, isn't it?
Not the same
What
thing in
happened?
this series.
Well, the zebras surrendered.
What?
And our northern front is faltering.
Are we losing?
Talking about the war some more.
Celestia,
What?
are
Good
we
to see
losing?
that continuity.
No.
Damn it. We are, aren't we? I knew we shouldn't have hired those children.
Whoa, hey, relax.
Relax? Don't tell
Look,
me
it's
to
not
relax.
that bad.
Don't blame it on the
Just
children.
because
They're
they've gotten
doing
a couple
great.
And
lucky
you expect me to
victories doesn't mean
relax?
they've won
Princess
the war.
Celestia, urgent news. Sombra's army has converted at least 200 of our soldiers into zombies, and the number is growing rapidly.
Oh, hell no. Are you kidding
He
me?
also sends this message. Hey, fatty, your soldiers look good on my side.
Oh
Lol.
my
no,
god.
he didn't just say that.
Yeah, he did just say that. Well, I read that from his message.
How dare he? How dare he take my soldiers? Those are my soldiers. Enough of this.
Should we send him a message back, ma'am?
Oh, I'll send him a message. Sombra's about to experience a harsh climate change.
What are you going to do?
Luna, hold the fort. I'm going in.
What? You're going to fight?
Burn them all.
Yep,
with
my
the
soldiers
sun.
need me. I'm leaving you in charge.
What?
I said I'm leaving you in
I
charge.
know what you said. I just don't believe it.
I'm like, do you want respect around here, Luna?
Yes.
Do you want to take part in ruling the Empire?
Yes.
Then earn it. Take over for me while I'm gone.
I will. I'll prove myself to you.
No, not to me. To them. Our subjects. They
Don't
look
do
to us
anything
for
too
guidance,
crazy, Luna.
For strength.
Don't let it go to your
They
head.
are our subjects, and it is our duty to protect them. No one messes with my ponies except me. Now keep our empire safe, princess. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Now I don't know when I'll be back, but if the sun doesn't come up, if you can, I want you to do it.
If you can. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Dear Luna, I found your last letter extremely interesting, and I'd like to discuss it further, but I'm afraid I'm not in the position to do so at the time. War has been declared on Equestria. We are just under a week into the conflict, and things aren't looking good. Celestia is off to help fight on the northern front. I myself will look after the Empire. I don't know how this conflict will turn out, but I'd like to tell you again how much I appreciate your letters. You are a true friend. Thank you for everything. Luna.
Aw, that's so sweet.
May I come in?
Yeah.
Hey, you seemed very troubled this evening. What's wrong?
Look, we're going to war. Luna doesn't know if they'll win. This could be the last time I talk to her.
This is grim news.
It knew.
Hmm?
That thing, the fourth dimensional being. It knew. It must have.
Oh,
Why else would it have
right.
told me not to cross
That
over
thing.
again? It knew Universe A was going to war. It knew I'd want to help. How could it have known?
Those creatures do not measure time as we do. We can only conceive time as a linear progression. Past, present, future, they are all happening simultaneously, though we cannot experience it as it truly is.
What if they need our help? What if they lose their war? They could die.
I
Even
think
when
they'll
not
make it through
faced with
somehow.
war, death is always a possibility. Life is fleeting. It is best not to consider the what-ifs.
This is the worst day of my life.
Not to be cynical, sister, but that's only because your memory is short. We've faced far worse tragedy than this, I promise you.
We have?
Yes, many times. And even during the bleakest of days,
Oh,
we have
This
always
Celestia
managed to
design
pull
is so
through.
cute.
How?
Of course
How do we
Luna is
survive
too.
things worse than this? I know this doesn't really affect us, but it hurts so much. I don't want my friend to die.
Death is a part of life, and our lives are long.
Yeah, it must be kind of
Before
weird
our
too,
time has
especially
come,
since
we will lose
it's
many
like
ponies we
herself
love.
in a way.
I won't sugarcoat it for you, Luna. It doesn't get easier. You will experience every loved one's passing as though it were the first. The only way to get through the
That's
pain
not very
is
reassuring.
not to dwell on it.
How do you do it?
Deal with loss?
Not just that, but everything. All the tragedy that comes with life. I know you've experienced a lot. What do? You just ignore it?
No, one should never ignore the sorrows of life.
I thought you said not to dwell on it.
Yes, do not dwell on pain, but more importantly, do not ignore it. During my many centuries in Equestria, I've experienced much heartache. I've made mistakes. I've hurt ponies I never wished to hurt. Just because I do not dwell on these mistakes does not mean that I ignore them. I learn from them. That's the greatest lesson I've learned in all of my years as a ruler. You must learn from your mistakes.
How?
Well,
Got some
whenever one
serious
of my
wisdom
decisions
going on.
yields harsh consequences, I stop and think very hard about the
Much
choice
more
I've made.
serious than
How is
last
that
time.
any different from dwelling
That's
on
for
it?
sure.
It's all about how much time you spend thinking about it. Whenever something I've done hurts someone in an unjustifiable manner, I try my best to feel the full extent of their pain, though I don't do so for any longer than necessary. Then I ask myself, could I have prevented this from happening? Sometimes the answer is no, but more often than not the answer is yes. So then you have to think about which choice of yours it was that caused the pain. Then you figure out alternative choices you could have made that would have been better. Once you feel that you've analyzed your decision enough to make a better choice in the future, you move on. You hope that whatever situation you are in doesn't occur again, but you know now that if it does, you will make a better decision, or at least try to. In the end, all anyone can expect from you is that you try and learn each time you screw up.
Is that all?
No,
For some reason, the
there
words
is something
"screw
else
up"
you
there
must
just
consider.
seem
Something
little out of
equally
place.
important that goes hoof in hoof with one's poor decisions.
What's that?
Your good ones. The decisions you made that were able to bring the ones you love joy. If you spend all of your time thinking about your shortcomings, you'll forget all of the wonderful things you've done. Our failings tend to stick out to us more than our triumphs.
That's
But even
definitely
in our
true.
darkest hour, we must never forget how much we mean to the ponies that care about us.
Okay.
Does that help?
A little. Do you think they'll be okay?
Of course! Celestia A is as intelligent and powerful as she is unpredictable. I feel sorry for the poor bastard that picked a fight with her.
I wish we didn't have to fight. Any of us.
This Celestia is
The
so wise
ponies,
she can even see
this
the good in
universe, and
crazy
theirs, and all
Celestia.
the others will never know. I hate fighting.
I know you do. Sometimes it's
Oh.
necessary, though.
That's just adorable.
Sometimes you have to fight to protect the ones you love. It doesn't make it any less ugly, though. War is a terrible, terrible thing. Even if your side is victorious, no one truly wins. If you ever have to fight, make sure it's for the right reasons.
I will. I promise.
Is it just me, or is this a whole new thing going on? Or I don't know. Credits, I mean. Oh, so it seems like there was a little hiatus here. Okay. Some fan art. That's really cool. The two different Lunas. So, that was a really great set. In our Scootertrix universe, we see some more progression with the war. Things are not looking good, but Celestia is not just going to stand there and let it happen. She's going to get involved, which is really cool. And she trusts Luna enough to leave her in charge, which I think shows a lot of growth for her, to be able to admit that she needs help with things and to have the courage to go get involved instead of just saying like, oh, the elements will handle it. I think that's great. And then Luna was writing to Luna B once again, and they have a really cool thing going on. I think she envies the other Luna in some ways, but more so just relies on her for support. And then the Canterlot universe one was probably even better. It was a lot longer, which I don't know if that's going to be a regular thing or what the deal is with the episode lengths, but it was very serious, but very real. It wasn't just trying to be deep for the sake of being deep or getting into stuff. Like, it's very sweet how Luna B cares so much really about what's going on in the other universe, and she's really worried for them. And Celestia has a lot of wisdom to really make her feel better. I mean, that's just so adorable to see those two having such a great sisterly bond and everything. Yeah, this is getting really good. I like it. I mean, it's a great addition onto the series, the main series for Scootertrix, and I think once I eventually get around to watching Friendship is for Adults, I think it would probably add a lot to that too. I probably won't, I mean, I obviously won't react to the Royal Correspondence in between those, but I will rewatch them because, like, I think it's just really cool how they both fit together. Yeah, so I'm expecting when we get back to the main series, we'll probably be seeing more stuff about the war, or maybe we'll just be taking a break to do something a little more lighthearted. I feel like I haven't seen nearly enough of the bird lately. Anyways, this was a really great one. I hope you enjoyed my commentary. I mean, reaction, whatever. Let me know if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.